So I don't know if you're aware of this, but Jurgen Klinsmann brought in a whole bunch of German Americans that people don't like.
Oh, other like Americans don't like them because they're German?
Yeah. Okay. And even a pundit like Alexi Lalas has been saying the only way you bring them in is if they're that much better than other proper Americans in the U.S. pool.
Oh, they're real
Real
Americans.
Americans. Okay. So we're
And
talking people like Fabian Johnson on the right wing, Jermaine Jones, who scored the equalizer today and was incredibly important in that first match against Ghana. John Anthony Brooks, who scored the winning goal against Ghana. Before certain matches, they were saying, Eddie Johnson, for example, was saying you need to start Chris Wondolowski next, which was moot because they only started Clint Dempsey as a striker. But you need to start Chris Wondolowski because Aaron Johansson, who's Icelandic American, is not worth it, or he's not as good as Wando. Which again, you're talking about Eddie Johnson, who's properly American, who probably got his spot stolen by a German American or another random European American. Either way, these players have been increasingly important to this team. And say what you will about any of these guys, without them, we don't get this far. We're not as athletic. We're not as good. So anyone that has anything to say about that, they're stupid.
well, they're just being you know, they're not being reasonable. They're just being, people who say that are not they're allowing their pride and the sour grapes about how the States is historically shit at soccer to cloud their judgment over these sorts of things. It's like, oh yeah, we don't need them stinking European Americans, real Americans, we're good enough to do anything. It's like, just calm down. You do need them.